now well done. Another ogbonge lesson, another ogbonge video now we carry come today. Today video we want learn how to make off shoulder blouse. So if una ready, make we start. So this off shoulder blouse they go dey cut together with the sleeve. So the first thing what we go need to do now to draft these 4 lines. So this one are the chest line, this one are the bust line, this one are the under bust line, and the waist line. So after doing that, after drawing out this line, so I can insert the leg. So that line now we go take create the dart leg. So the dart we get them by dividing our nipple to nipple measurements by 2. So for this pattern, the nipple to nipple measurement now 8 divided by 2 now 4 inches. So we measure 4 inches from the center front here, and then we come connect the lines. The next thing what we do now to come here for the shoulder line. So from this shoulder line now, ordinarily our shoulder measurements now 7 inches. So I insert the 7 inches here. See, I insert the 7 inches here. The next thing where we come do, we just come down by 3 inches. But if you come down by 2 inches. So instead of, say from here, we suppose come down by 1 inch. Assuming say we dey connect them to neckline. But because neckline no dey, na off shoulder we want do, and it go dey connected with the sleeve. So we add that 1 inch, join the normal shoulder measurement. So the normal chest measurement. So that one we dey use 7.5 inch before. Now 7.5 inch ordinarily, so we can't add the 1 inch join and come make them 8.5 inches. After we don't do that, the next thing we can do now to come down from this shoulder line, we come down by 3 inch. But if you come down by 2 inch or 1 inch, so it depends on how you want make it fall. So I come down by 3 inches, I come mark them here. So now there where we did for this pattern now. The next thing we do after we come down here by 3 inches, we want create the neck line. We want create the neckline. So from this shoulder line, I will come down by 5 inches or 5.5 inches because I don't want to make the thing too low for the chest line. So I go come down by 5 inches here. So the next thing I go do, I go connect this dot. This one will come down from here by 3 inches. We'll connect them to this place to create the neckline. So make we use this curved ruler because I want to make it get that curve effect. So see, we don't get that one now. The next thing we want to do now to create the sleeve. So to create the sleeve, I will just extend this line. I will just extend them since now curved line. I will just extend them to here now. The next thing we go do now to measure the upper arm measurement. So from one of your arm, measure the upper arm measurement. Anything where you get, divide them by 4. So for my own upper arm, I divide the upper arm now 12 inches. So that is my round arm divided by 4. Now 12 inches. So that 12 inches I can't divide them by 4 to get my sleeve, to get the round armhole. So I go inside the 3 inches here. So the next thing I want to do now to determine my sleeve length. So for the sleeve length, I go use just 3 inches. So I use 3 inches low. The next thing I go do now to come from this place now to connect this part to this place. So I hope so now understand them. So I will connect this point to this place. That is the shoulder measurement. So this one now are the shoulder measurements, and then from here to here now the sleeve length. So this is the sleeve length for this particular pattern. Then the next thing I want to do now to connect the sleeve length. So this place now, this part now, say this one now the round armhole measurement divided by 4. So what I get here, I go add half inch to ram. So now 3 inches there, I go add half inch to for here. So when I get that line now, I go come here, measure this one now, the sleeve length. So from here to here, the sleeve length, I go come insert the sleeve length here to make them 3 inches. So you see, then I go connect this one to here and connect the sleeve length to form the sleeve length. So this to this, and here we go. So we see we don't connect now. The next thing we want to do now to create the armhole. So to create the armhole now, we will just measure the bust divided by 4. So the bust now 36 divided by 4 now 9 inches. So 9 here plus 2 inches sewing allowance. That is 11. So I go mark 11 here. Then I go use my armhole curve, curve out the armhole. So connect them here. You see, so the thing don dey form small. Then the next thing we want to do now to create the princess. So to create the princess, just come here for this bust line measurement, come up by 1 inch, then go down by another 1 inch. So for the under bust, you go take 1 inch for both sides. Then for the waistline, you go also take 1 inch for both sides. Then you go connect all the lines together. If you use your curved ruler, if you use your straight ruler, anyone where you prefer, so long as you get your measurements right, you are okay. So here, connect them to the under bust, then connect this with straight ruler down like this to meet the waistline. See, so we don't do okay. The next thing we want to do now to create the princess, and to create the princess, we don't already come here by 1 inch. So the next thing we go just do now to just connect that 1 inch to this point. Then for here, we will take 1/2 inch for both sides. We will just take 1/2 inch here, and we will take 1/2 inch for this side. Then we will connect everything together. See, I'm saying they're very beginner friendly and straightforward. So the next thing we want to do now, we don't already get the princess. The next thing we want to do now to insert the side seam, make I first blend out these curved lines. Make I blend all these curved lines come out, so that now go understand what we do. See them now. So just blend them out. Now here we go cut. See them, say everything done for. Next thing now to insert the side seam. So this one 11, the bust. Then for the under bust now 7.5 inch. That is 30 divided by 4 plus 2 inches, that allowance, that is 9.5, plus 2 inch sewing allowance, that is 11. So we'll go insert 11 here. And this one now, the waist now 8 inches plus 2 inch that allowance, 10 plus 2 inch sewing allowance. So it's okay here. So make we just connect the side seams together. So we don't connect all the side seams together. The next thing we want to do now to cut. But before we cut, I go just come here. Okay, before we cut, maybe we just cut them already, so that we go fit use them do the back. But before we cut, I'll first use them do the back before I finally cut out the pattern. So I will just cut them out here first. Make I just trace out the back pattern before I finally cut out the princess. So you see, say they're very simple, straightforward, and they're beginner friendly. So we'll cut out the back too. So the next thing we want to do now, after we don't cut now, to use this pattern, trace out the back seam. So to trace out the back seam, we will leave out 2 inches for zip allowance, or 1 inch. Make we leave out this side. Well, when you want cut for your fabric, make sure say you leave out enough space for the zip allowance, 2 inches or so. We will just leave them out like this. Then we go trace out the pattern. Make I take another pattern paper, come join them here. Okay, so this is the back. This is the pattern we want to use for the back side. So to do that now, we don't already leave our zip allowance for this side. We don't leave zip allowance. The next thing we want to do now before we cut out this front part, now just to come here to trace them, to use this particular pattern, trace out the back. So for here, for this side, we'll come up by 1/2 inch. So just give here 1/2 inch. That's for ease. So just come here by 1/2 from this so just give them 1/2 inch extra. So 1/2 inch here. Just give them 1/2 inch. Then connect the rest. The rest just trace them out as it did. So trace them here for the side seam, and then for the neck, just trace out the neckline like so. Then trace out the sleeve. Then we are good to go. So the back done dey almost ready. The next thing we want to do now to insert our back dart. So to insert the back dart, just come here, measure 4 inches from after the zip allowance. So use your straight ruler, take connect them. So use your straight ruler, take connect them. I hope so now they see what I do so. So make I use this straight ruler, connect the 4 inches, that allowance. So the next thing we go do now to come give ½ inch for both sides here. ½ inch here, ½ inch here. Then you connect them to this point. Make sure say the back dart they longer than the front dart. At least come down from the chest line by 1 inch. So now the back dart be this. Then if you want make the back get princess, just from here connect them straight to the bust measurement. See so the bust measurement na 10. See as the back dart long. So this one are the bust measurements here like this. Just connect them from there here with your curved ruler. Then we are ready to cut. So make I just insert them like this. Sorry, let me use this one. Just connect them from here. Make it come under the busts. So no need to create any dart here. So you see so because the back no get bust. So no need to create bust for the back. So now so it be make we cut now. Then when I cut now go see the pattern and waiting I mean. So just cut out the darts, the back darts from here. So this one now, like so good day. Then cut out the sleeve, this side, and we are here. So this is the back pattern. See very simple, beginner friendly and straightforward. Very simple, beginner friendly and okay, so we are done. Here we go. So now everything where they related to drafting of this pattern, see everything just match, they aligned. So the next people are welcome back to our channel and our sewing tutorial. So now the pattern where we draft earlier with this, so we don't go cut them, and this fine ankara fabric, see very fine. Now we want you to take sew the pattern. Then we want you to take sew the cloth where we cut. So the first thing I do, I don't cut the pattern and I don't cut the lining. I don't cut them. So see I don't mark everything. The center back, center front, side front. So the first thing I go do now to open them up. So make I open and make una see them. I hope so now they okay. I hope say the camera angle they okay. So make I open and now make una see them. So I don't open them. I don't open this now the center front. See, so this now the center front and this now the 2 side fronts. So what I go do now, I go sew them together. So I go join the right sides together for the center and for the side. So I go join the center, the side to the center like so. I go join the side to the center like so. Then I will go sew them and I will come show now. See how the thing go there. So when you cut, make sure say your right side stay together, or if not the wrong side you put together, make sure say you dey uniform all through, so that you go avoid all this cutting two sides double. So I go join them from here like this. From the down here I go join them to this side. Then from here too I go join them to this side. Make I go do it now. I go come show now the outcome. I go do the same thing for the lining piece too. Okay, so we don't sew the pieces together. See we don't sew the center back. See, don't sew the center back together. We don't sew the front side together. So just ensure say you cut off all the excess thread, all this hanging thread, cut them off. Go make your work dead neat. Then you iron them open. So you go iron this seam open, then notch them so that the thing go lay flat well. I just want to show now first before I go notch them. You go notch them, just cut them small like this. Make sure say you don't cut the line where you sew. Just cut them all round, notch them, then the thing go day flat. Then open them, iron the seam side seam, the joining seam here, iron them flat. Then after you do that, do one for the main fabric also. Then when you don't do and finish, see say everything match. See the notches where I notch for the bust line. You see everything match, align for this thing. So you see, even without padding, see how the points come up very well. So it's very good to notch. The next thing we go do now to also cut through this thing. No cut and reach the place where you sew, just cut and small, open and iron and flat. Then after you do that, the next thing we will go do now to sew this lining together with the material. So, and to do that, I hope you know the same. So for the neckline here, I go sew the neckline with 1/2 inch seam allowance where I leave for there. I go sew, I'm go leave this side open. I go sew here, sew the armhole. I go sew the same thing to here, leave this side. You see this side we go leave and open, then sew this armhole, leave the sides, then do one for the front and the back. So make I go do one now, make I come show now. Do one for the front pattern, do one for the back panel, and do one for the front panel. Make I go do one now, go come show now the outcome. Okay, my people, we don't go sew the lining, we don't attach them to the main fabric. So we attach them from the neck, top stitch them. So I come snip and then top stitch them. Do the same thing for the underarm. See I do the same thing for this zip side. And then, sorry, I no iron them because light no this. For those of us within Nigeria, we understand. So I just, attach everything together. But anyhow, the thing not too bad. So if light there, I go just give them good press. The next thing we want to do now to attach the zip. So the zip now, I leave the zip allowance 2 inches for the side here. 1 inch now I leave for zip allowance here. So you can see where I put the notch. So the next thing where I go do now to go attach the zip. When I attach the zip finish, we'll come attach the front and the back together. So make I first go attach the zip, then I'll come show now how we go take attach the front and the back body. See very neat and very fine. So if you follow all the steps where they give, you go see say your own outcome to go come out like so, like this outcome where I get now. See as it take neat. So make we go sew the zip. I'll come show now the next thing to do. For the back panel, so we don't fix the zip and so it come out. See so the thing they very neat and fine. So the next thing we want to do now to connect this the two arm hole together. So what we go do is say we go put this one right side together here. See just put on right side together. Then you will put your hand inside here like this. Just put your hand inside from here. Make I bring this side come outside well. So just make sure say the two sides. Alright, my people, now welcome back. So this now the top where we they make. So we don't go join everything together. See the princess, see as it fine, see the zip. So I don't attach the zip for the middle of the center back. Then see the front, we don't swap. So the next thing we want to do now to attach these sleeves. So what we go do now, we'll just come here. I hope so that they see what I do. Just open them from the down here. So you just put them here, open them from the down. Take the two, use your hand like this. See just take this one inside. So turn them for the back side. Then when you turn them, you will come use your needle. Just measure your shoulder round. Then use the needle to take swam. Do them for this side and for the second side. So make I go do it now, make I come show now how the outcome be. You see them now. So the two sleeves don't come together. See this one. One on the inside, the other one. So what we go do now to just go turn them. So we will just turn them for this side and then we go swam. Measure your shoulder round, then swam. So make I go do it now, come show now. Alright my people, we don't come back. We don't go join the very beautiful. I go use invisible hemming. I go do invisible hemming here, or just do the normal hemming. I go hem this down part. See I will just hem the down part, then I go wear them for the mannequin. You can see how fine it is. So if this video dey helpful to you, also help me like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.